you so much for pointing that out.
Thank you, chat.
Okay, only a minute into the game.
Yeah, we're not
Before
bad.
we realized that the screen wasn't on. Yeah, it's because I turn off the scene switcher and then every now and again forget to forget to change it back. Because if I leave it on,
good.
then like we'll join a lobby and then it'll switch us. And then I'll be like stuffing my face or whatever, and then we'll show up on cam and it'll be really awkward.
Yes. Everyone's favorite dream. I love accidentally streaming myself stuffing my face.
It's like, don't look at me!
I'm hideous. But yeah, man, I just remember watching a bunch of Zest PVTs fairly recently, and it's just dancing, man. And look, man, Terrans hate Protoss. They hate you. You don't have to be afraid. You can engage every once in a while. It'll be fine. You have Storm and other great stuff. Archons and charge lots, and what else do Terran players hate about Protoss? All those things.
Yeah, that's literally everything. I think it's fair to say.
I think they're okay about Stalkers. Stalkers don't scare
I don't
them
know,
that
man.
much.
Have you ever had your medivacs blinked underneath, like the second they move out your base for a drop?
Well, that's your fault for not having map awareness.
Yeah, but then it's also his fault for just parking his stalkers randomly out on the map.
That sounds like map hacks to me.
Nope, just Protoss.
Nope. Just Protoss.
I think you can probably tell when I'm laddering more, when I'm casting or not, because there's like that recent underlying layer of salt that has accumulated.
There's a lot of salt with Terrans right now.
Yeah.
Mitchell Man says it's mostly Storm that they hate.
Mostly, I agree with that one.
Man, you guys would hate Storm in Brood War. It's so much better. Like, you literally cannot go bio versus Protoss as Terran in Brood War because you will die to Storm. Like,
Really?
Just die. Just die. Yep.
Huh. Well, I mean, is mech good in Brood War?
Yes.
Well,
Mech's
then I'll
really
take that. But the problem is in StarCraft 2, mech is garbage and Storm is still good.
Truth. Ah, what a hard place to be.
Yep, it's an unfair world. Kira's going for it. He wants to dive on up there, but he's like, nope, Adepts and Oracles. Zest, good defense.
Pop filter falling all over the place here. Come on, guy. All right. Yeah. Oracle's going to be just fine here.
Yeah, good defense from Zest. I mean, it's Thunderbird. It's a very defensible 3-base map, which I feel is generally pretty good for Terran. Because defending 3 bases is pretty realistic for, say, Protoss and Zerg for the most part. It's when they try and take their 4th that it gets a little risky. Good mind drop, by the way.
He just...
Stalkers.
Why did... That was so weird. So he pulled his probes off, and he didn't try to focus down the Widow Mines.
Oh, Cure! Oh, no!
Get out of there!
Oh! Okay, well, it's suddenly worth it.
Flipped the script. Oh, yeah, that's so much worth it now. 2 Stalkers for a medevac and 2 Widow Mines? Yeah.
Zest was counting on that. It's like he's gonna not tuck his medivac far enough in the back, and I'm gonna get it.
What did that work out?
Cyclone having itself a bad time, as the Oracles come on in and just evaporate it.
Yep, Viking, fantastic answer to Oracles, though. It doesn't kill them real fast, but there's nothing the Oracles can do to protect themselves. So not too shabby. Twilight Council on the way, robotics facility, and a forge out of Zest, doing all of the things right now, and triple pumping probes.
Getting a fall attack, you're right. Yeah, I mean, Zest has been greedy this series. The fact that he's just now getting up a Twilight in a Robo, he's already at 51 probes.
Yeah.
That's the Thunderbird effect.
It is. It really is. And it's so hard to stop this from happening, no matter what race you are. So Cure, I mean, I'm trying to look for signs of a 3rd base from him.
There's none.
No, I'm not seeing anything. Sometimes
Oracle's
I say that.
It's
like,
oh, Zest wants to do that
turret.
3 Oracle thing, which you just one-shot SCVs. Gets himself 2. And
Viking
should
shows
be
up
happy
real
with
slow.
that. Now, Kira's 3-raxing. Thunderbird seems like a very, very weird map to 3-rax on as a Terran, because there's really just the one attack path.
Yeah,
And you can
that's what I'm.
sure bet the Protoss is going to be defending this.
And it's up a ramp.
Yeah.
Like, it is the worst place to attack into.
Yeah, and it's such a macro map. You think that you'd go for like a third base quicker. Oh, Oracle. Oh.
Alive! Ooh, and a revelation. Might as well use that energy before you go down, I guess. Stasis catches a single Hellion. Either really good awareness from
Very
Cure.
crisp timing coming out of Cure. But it's
there's
still attacking up
Immortals,
a ramp into Adepts and a Cannon and
Sentries.
Cinnamon Spice and everything nice from the Protoss. Meanwhile, the Oracles will just activate their beams as well to chew through the Marines. So I don't know if Kira's going to be able to make this attack happen. And if you don't make the attack happen after 3 racks and get anything done, you are definitely behind as the Terran.
I mean, Cure's just kind of posturing out here, man. He doesn't want to go up the ramp, and I can't blame him for that. That would be the worst idea of all time.
It's just such an odd choice, though, to go 3 racks in a TvP on Thunderbird.
Like, why even show up? Like, why do all this work to show up and just sit here? Zest
I mean, he's
is
gonna
working
try
on.
and drop, but the Protoss has Blink. He's got a cannon at the back of his base.
His army's not that far away. It's great
No.
positioning from the army.
And
Colossus production has
there's
begun.
3 Immortals and Sentries. I guess Zest was supply block, so he shot 2 of his own Adepts. And Cure's just sitting back. He's like, right.
Remember how I said Zest is really patient? I think it's actually Cure. I meant, look at this guy.
I mean, at least he realizes the fact that if he attacked in here, it would just be a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
He's
not a
there
dumb
are
player.
other Terrans, myself included, that'd be like, right, let's go for it.
Look at how much army I
Hold
have.
my beer.
Leroy Jenkins.
See, the problem is, once Colossus are out there, the Protoss can just do that stutter step and force the Terran Bio to back up indefinitely, pretty much, or to take an engagement. And so Cure's backing up. He's going into Liberators, he's getting up Fusion Core, so, I mean, Liberators are a way to take the game further, but imagine if he had opened up with, like, a quick third CC. He'd be in a much better economic spot, and oh my lord, look at this drop.
That's doomy. That's what I like to say.
That is
Doomy
of
drop.
Doom caliber.
There's really no vision from Zest either. He has no idea where this is.
He's got a
hallucinated
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Where's it?
Oh,
Oh, he's
a
gonna see
genius.
it.
Zest is an actual genius.
Like, I don't know what's up in the top part of the map right now.
Well, he's a Terran, so he's probably dropping me. Those Stalkers immediately blink, and Cure snopes right on out of that.
Oh, Cure aborts the whole mission.
So pesky. So pesky. All because of a hallucinated Phoenix.
And now Zest is just like, all right, let's go. We got
Yeah,
Colossus.
look at this.
Thermal
Zest
Lance
is just
done.
counterattacking.
That is so much Protoss.
This is
Look at that.
just all the Protoss in the world, and Cure's about to learn a very hard lesson here. All of his bios out on the map, and he's like, oh, wait a second, look at that. That's a bunch of Zealots. I should probably GG.
Are we base racing? Is
Like,
Cure just going to go for the Doom
this
drop?
game is over. Cure is done.
Okay.
Yeah, GG. Like, Cure is so behind on starting a base race, Zest is just going to warp in a ton of Zealots or whatever back at home, probably. I mean, he's maxed out, so he actually can't warp in too much, but, like, Cure's just so delayed on this. And where's the recall? Is there a recall? There's the recall.
But LaughNgamez, they always say never base race a Terran.
But if the Terran's just out in the corner of the map...
They didn't say there are exceptions.
Apparently there is, and oh, look at this. This is actually going to be a bit of an army sandwich. Cure's going to try and get on top of this portion of the Protoss army, but the force fields are good. The bio is very stimmed, and the rest of the army is in tow to pursue this, so I feel like Zest is just going to destroy Cure, and that this is why you don't open 3 racks on Thunderbird and then make poor decisions. GG.
That was... Oh, he just invested so much into that attack, got nothing done with it, got his drop sniffed out, and then just got A-moved.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a brutal way to lose your game 1.
And Cure picked Thunderbird, as it was his map choice.
It was his choice? Ugh.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm
gross.
gonna 3 racks. Like, I feel like if you're picking a map, you're like, I'm gonna have a better plan than 3-raxing on a bad map for that.
You'd think so. Maybe he just wanted to get it out of the way. He's like, I'm not winning on Thunderbird anyway. I'd rather just do it now than rather it be like a game 4 or something. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
It's all the long con. Make it a close series for the fans.
No, I just mean he's like, I can't beat Protoss on Thunderbird, so I'd rather lose early.
It was
That's
his
what
first,
I'm saying.
He could have vetoed it though.
Well, okay, that's fair. He could have vetoed it.
And even if you have a hard time beating Protoss on a map like Thunderbird, it doesn't make 3-raxing a good choice.
No, it's pretty bad.
Like, if you think about it, Kier could have had like 5 or 6 Liberators and Advanced Ballistic Stun if he opened up macro, probably.
Could have.
Should have.
Would have. Winter's Gate. Boy, do I not see many games on this map.
Because pro players hate inhibitor zones because change is terrible.
But it's the second map. What is going on today? Ooh, is that a proxy SCV?
That is.
He went out of there real fast.
Guess we should introduce this guy. Spawning up in the top left-hand side of the map. Playing for Jin Air Green Wings. It's Kier.
And in the bottom right, you know him. It's Zest. Needs no introduction.
So, is this Kier's game plan in the series? To 3 racks on Thunderbird and 2 racks on Winter's Gate?
Yes.
What? I'm just wondering, what's he gonna do in Game 3 then?
I don't know, man. I have no answers for you. Such a pretty map. It's real sad it doesn't get played very much.
Yeah, just... the inhibitor zones are a pain. It's like, I
guess.
I don't want to have to think about that. I have a hard enough time building SCVs and depots as is. Zest is gonna go for a gateway into... oh no, he changes his mind. Cybercore before Nexus.
He did that in game 1 too. It's safer and you can be more aggressive with it too.
Yeah, it definitely is the better option in my opinion.
It's gonna help a lot in this situation.
Absolutely.
Milksteak says we need more cheese in these games, and we got it. You got it, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think it gets more cheesier than this.
No.
All right, and we should see
Bunkers?
a bunker go up, right?
Guys, bunkers?
Okay, on the high ground.
Oh, wow.
Is it going to be like
All
a
right.
double bunker wall or something?
Oh
Let's
my
see
gosh,
it.
that'd be
Where's
so good.
Where's the extra bunker here? I want it.
I don't think it needs to yet.
Oh, he's going in. Zesta's got to pull the probes with this, right? Probes should be coming. Oh, look at this. They're going to be going first round. Okay, can he get the SCVs building in bunkers? That's the question. He gets one of them. That's actually huge for the Protoss. Kier needs to keep this SCV alive, and it goes down.
No.
That is gigantic.
Oh no! He's lost. He's only lost 5 probes here. Oh my. Oh, that could have been so much better.
The Marines doing what they can, trying to get that adept with the probes, being great body blockers there. And imagine if that bunker had finished up.
If one of these bunkers would have done, it'd be so much better.
You have got to invest in keeping your bunkers alive as the Terran. Like, it's priority number 1 in a situation like that. So Kier really should have pulled those SCVs back sooner. 10 probes in all, though, do go down.
He's sending another SCV down.
Okay.
I think it's too late, though.
I think it might be. I mean, if he gets, like, maybe? I think this has actually worked for Kier, though, right? The SCV doesn't get targeted down yet. That Marine, he kills the Adept and the SCV. So the bunker does get... wait. Is a Marine going to make it in? Zest is trying to block. Oh!
Hey! Success!
That is a very lucky Marine. They're making it in. But I still feel like Kier's in a very good spot. Like, the worker count of Zest dropped down low for quite a while there. And, like, he killed 10 probes. While it could have been better for Kier, it definitely wasn't bad for him, I feel. Adept's engaging into the Marines, but the Marines doing a good job focusing those down. Nice micro from Kier. Zest picking these guys off finally, but There's not a lot going for Zest, I feel, and there's still a bunker in his main base.
Yeah, Kyr's natural base is on its way here. He's got more workers than
And
Zest
the
does. He's
Cyclone.
got access to mules. The Cyclone is a major game changer here. Oh, 2 more Marines showing up in that bunker. The Stalker doesn't want to engage here. 2 Stalkers kind of want to engage in this bunker.
Okay, they're gonna get it burning. The Adept, though, steps out a little bit too far, gets picked off these Marines. Trying to get on top of one of the Stalkers, I mean, Kyr's just keeping this rush going at this point, and a Cyclone's gonna join up here.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's
he brought that
still
Cyclone from
making
way
Marines.
across the map.
This is so good for Kyr. Oh, again, it's only 2 Stalkers here versus 4 Marines and a Cyclone. This is a great spot for Kyr.
I'm looking, I mean, that Cyclone's going to eat those Stalkers alive.
Yeah, if he can get a lock-on the high ground, and there we go. There it is. Lock-on, Stalker in
oh,
trouble.
oh.
Goes down. Another Stalker goes down as well.
Oh, but the Cyclone's out too. That's a big deal.
That is true. Another one coming forward, though. Oh,
3
man.
more probes die.
Yeah, and just the 3 more probes is insult to injury. Like, it's 29 SCVs versus
24 probes. There's your lock on. That Stalker. Oh, great micro. Great micro. Not only did he move the Stalker away, but he moved the other 2 Stalkers in.
Oh, this
Gotta do
Cyclone
that.
has got to be careful being out on the map like this. Trying to save those barracks if he can. Kyr, though, back at home, I mean, he's made a siege tank. He's getting up a Banshee on the way. He's making another Cyclone. No cloak on the Banshee, interestingly enough. There's a Robo out and an Observer out, so...
There's a bunch of Stalkers out already. Alright, this is interesting. Banshees are so bad against Protoss as long as they have a handful of Stalkers, so I don't know what this is.
Could it be like one of those tank Banshee pushes or whatever that we've seen done in the past?
Sure. Could be anything at this point.
But apparently it's just a regular old Banshee crossing the map. And I mean, Zest doesn't know about this Banshee, at least. Stim starts for the Terran. Not a lot going for the Protoss. The Twilight Council just gets thrown down, and this is just a really, really great spot for the Terran.
He's continuing to pump those SCVs. He's got a Raven on the way, which is just useful in so many ways. Protoss. Love to see that Raven. Getting Stim, working on +1. I mean, he's slowed down, but again, he slowed down Zest quite a bit too in the early game. So Zest going for the 3rd base before Kyr even really starts his. So really trying to out-macro the Terran player here.
Shows
Hey,
up.
getting some stuff done.
4 probes.
So, I mean, she's dead.
She is dead. 6 probes for a Banshee. Probably worth it, seeing as how Zest... Yeah, and look at that.
Whoa!
The Banshee with the victory.
I did not expect that to happen at all. Like, no, the Banshee got some stuff done, and then it got killed, the end. But nope. Why? I'm looking at the stats right now. Workers active. Sure, Kyr's up, but not by that much.
Yeah,
Army values fairly similar too. And Zest had a 3rd base on the way.
I think Kyr would have had to have thrown pretty hard to lose that game, though.
Yeah?
He was ahead on workers compared to the Protoss. Usually it's the Protoss that's ahead.
True.
And also, he had Stim on the way, whereas Zest was just getting up a Twilight. Like, he had nothing, really.
Tech-wise, he was pretty behind. That's fair.
Yeah. I think if that played out, like, Zest would have just died or whatever.
Obviously, Zest agrees with you. Because he,
Apparently so.
Wow. All right. So we're tied up 1-1 then.
Great series so far.
Definitely. I mean, much better play from Kyr that game. He looked really on top of his stuff on that one.
Yeah, that proxy just worked wonders.
Especially considering he lost his first 2 SCVs entirely.
Yeah.
I can't believe that did as well as it did.
Yeah, like, generally if a Terran loses their SCVs in that situation, they're done. But then the Marines just kept trading out well enough, they killed off enough probes, and they also kept trading out with the Protoss units.
And the Cyclone was huge, too.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, the 10 probes, that really was just what set Zest so far behind. Here we are, spawning up in the top left-hand side of the map. Playing for the Jin Green Wings, it's Cure.
And spawning in the bottom right, he's red, he's Protoss. He is Zest. Alright, well, no proxies here in game number 3. Kiara is playing everything pretty close to home, which understandable at this point in the game. Although, who would expect him to do it twice, right? He could get away with it. Look, Zest isn't even going to scout, and he's going to do the same thing he did in the last game.
I mean, what else could he really do, though? Like,
Yeah.
On paper, the Cyber Core before Nexus is the safer option as the Protoss. Not safe enough, though, apparently.
No. Just saying, I think Cure could have pulled it off. Could have gone for a double proxy again and gotten some stuff done.
I would love if Kier did that.
Just gutsy.
If it was a TVZ, maybe double proxy racks twice in a row. Because it seems a little bit less common in TvP. Reaper on the way out. Reactor in factory. For Cure, so pretty normal build with the quick second gas after that. Meanwhile, Zest just doing his thing. Reaper's gonna run on up, say that's an adept, I gotta get out of here.
And then try to hop up, but you can't do that either because there's stuff here.
I mean, you can grenade yourself over sometimes.
Do it.
Oh, you don't want to get caught.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Oh no, he didn't do it.
Aw.
Oh, and that Reaper. Oh gosh. Oh dear.
Reaper dead.
I think it's fine, right? 1 HP? Okay, 11
Nope.
HP.
Oh, that third shot. I thought he had it. I thought that Adept had the third shot. No. Just out of range.
Yeah, I think the general rule of thumb for the Adepts is that if you let 2 shots land before the shade goes out, you're dead. Alright, let's see. Reaper. Hellion at the potential 3rd base location of Zest. Sometimes Terrans just make a random amount of units for a seemingly random reason why. What will this one Reaper and Hellion do? I'm not sure. Could get a few probes, potentially, if they dive on in. Meanwhile, the Oracle gonna come on in, and Kira will be like, nice fake.
Boy, was I ever fooled.
Did get a good scout off, though. We take a look. Siege tank on the way for Kira, Marines on the way, and a starport building the medivac. So we'll see how Kira's going to play this. 6 Marines, or 8 Marines. 7 Marines, actually. In the middle.
Whatever number it is. It's something
Whatever
in there.
number. Gonna be going for a drop. And I really, really don't like this kind of drop versus Protoss.
Oh, you cut out there. What was that versus Protoss?
I really don't like this kind of drop versus Protoss.
No. Because
Okay, I
stalkers
like
are mean.
this. This is cute.
Yeah, depowering your Warp Gate and Cybernetics Core is a pretty good win. Not bad.
Yeah. Nice little play like that. If you actually go in with the drop, 9 times out of 10, it's probably just going to die to stalkers, and you'll wonder why you tried that drop in the first place.
Kerr is making a Raven back home, too.
Yeah. Zest going for double forges. This is actually such a greedy play coming out of Zest. Look at this. Double forge, 3rd Nexus.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
This is what he's been doing today,
on 2
though.
gates. That is greed.
Here comes the drop attempt into the main.
Why?
Where are
Don't
the
do it.
stalkers? Where are the stalkers, though?
They are just hanging out, waiting for a Terran to make a bad life decision.
They are waiting so hard. That drop is like, are you sure you want me to go in there, sir?
Absolutely.
Positive.
What could I possibly use 7 Marines and a Medivac for? Get on in there. I mean, Cure has been the patient one today, though. On Thunderbird, he waited a long time.
It did not work out for him.
It did not. And oh, look at this. This could be a nice push. Keep in mind, this has been a very greedy Protoss. Although it looks like Cure isn't actually pushing, he's just moving out to secure his 3rd. So once again, he opened 3 racks and hasn't got a lot done with it.
If by not a lot you mean almost nothing, yes.
Yeah, he got a pylon and a pylon.
A pylon.
Literally just the pylon.
Not even and a pylon, just a pylon.
And, yeah, if I'm Cure right now, I'm having a real bad time because I'm like, huh, Protoss has won 1 done. And a 3rd base, and soon to be 9 gateways.
And he started mortal production. Charge is almost complete. All the ingredients you want to mess up a Terran are coming together real nice.
Yeah, this attack is going to have to get something done here for Cure. The Raven definitely can make this kind of attack work. Zest is in position to try and intercept this, and maybe Cure's going to go in with his drop now. He's waiting. 2 of the Stalkers peel off.
But 4 of them are just laying in wait.
They are waiting. Zest knows that drop is there. And let's see. I mean, this is looking like a pretty scary attack versus the Protoss. If an anti-armor missile can connect on the Zealots, that would be very, very good. Zest is splitting them. Gets a good connection there. Now is the time for Cure to make this fight happen. Even an auto turret going down, he's retreating to his Widow Mines. Those are massive mine connections on the Zealots. Zest spilled forward, but did he go too far?
That was weird. Zest was like, oh, I got hit by an anti-armor missile. Let's go now.
Yeah, I guess he felt sooner better than later, but now we see Marines and Marauders taking on Stalkers and Immortals, and this drop in the main, 14 probes!
Where did those Stalkers go?
Apparently not where they needed to be, as Cure's drop that was waiting pretty much the entire game has put in the work. And now he's moving forward. He focuses down 1 Immortal, gets a 2nd, gets a 3rd, and I think he's going to be getting the GG out of Zest.
That's your GG. The Zealots are gone. There's nothing to buffer.
The push did what it needed to do. Zest can't afford to replace all the units, or isn't replacing all the units that he should be. As, I mean, he's got a bit of minerals in the bank. There we go. He spends it, warps in a few Zealots. And this attack, I don't know if he's going to be able to repel it.
The reinforcing units are showing up now. A couple more Marauders, another Widow Mine.
Oh,
getting
the Widow
some
Mines
nice
have been
shots.
Huge connections.
Oh, those are amazing. Cure is barely bothering to kite at this point. Zest is holding on just by the skin of his teeth. These Stalkers cannot engage here. They need the Zealots to buffer for them. They're blinking out as much as they can.
GG. Cure.
That's it. Cure.
Wow.
He is the patient one today. I cannot believe how long that Medivac sat out there waiting for its chance to go in.
Kills.
That was amazing.
I know I had just written that off. I was like, Zest knows about it. He's been looking at it the entire game.
Cure's going to try to go in there, lose everything. It'll be embarrassing. No, it was not embarrassing. It was awesome for Cure.
Yeah, great attack from Cure, hitting the timing that he needed to. Because keep in mind, if Zest holds that attack, he's in a very good spot. But it's a tough one to hold. And the Raven, the connection was just very, very good.
What confuses me is there was a split. It seemed like Zest was pre-splitting his units against that, and it was only going to hit Immortal. And then everything grouped right up, and it was like, boom. That was weird.
Yeah, looks like everyone's ready. So we're going to load on into map number 4 between these two. Cure taking the 3-1. I know we didn't do predictions for this, but Cure taking the 3-1 would surprise me a little bit.
Yeah, I would not have predicted that coming in, especially not with the state of TvP currently in StarCraft. Boy, Cure, he just took the superpower of patience away from Zest and is using it for Terran powers.
Yeah, now he's got himself a cozy lead here. Spawning in the bottom right-hand side of the map. It's Cure. Playing for Team Jin Air Green Wings.
And in the top left, he's red. He's Protoss. He's Zest.
Now I feel it's tough to say. What do you think of the map Acropolis in TvP? 'Cause I'm honestly not sure.
I don't know. Third base, pretty easy to access, pretty easy to defend. I just have a lot of memories of Terran trying to attack into that third base and getting stormed into oblivion through that choke.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say Protoss is pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah, I think you're right in that sense. I think the one thing that Zest needs to look out for is, say, potential tank pushes or something like that, because there is quite a few like choke points or positions a Terran can siege up on this map.
For sure. I mean, not that Kira's really made a lot of tanks today, but he
That
totally
is also
could.
true. A scouting SCV goes out for Cure. Could always be for like a proxy starport or something. But probably just a scout, I'd say. I mean, I'd love to see a proxy starport.
I wouldn't say no to that. Let's see how greedy Zest is again, and maybe if Cure can punish it again.
Game paused.
All right, we've got a pause play here coming out of the player. And we will wait to figure that out. In the meantime, let your friends know that this match is going on, because after this best of 5, there's at least another best of 3 after that. And looks like it was just a short break here.
Oh, it's at
Game resumed.
Did you say at least a best of 3?
At least a best of 7, sorry.
I was like, what are we doing today?
My apologies.
We're good.
Dealing with the pause and everything. Sometimes my brain
at least a
doesn't
best
work.
of 7, which means at least 4 more games after this one between 2 incredible StarCraft players.
Yeah, I mean, just very high-level, consistent players is what we've had today. And I'm excited to see whoever takes on Impact. It should be a great series. Oh, Kier. What's he doing with this little devil? Reaper gets in. Does it get 2 probes? No, but it gets 1, and it looks like it's going to get out.
Phew.
Oh, yeah, the heal has already started for the Reaper, so
Yeah.
it will survive.
That's an escape, and man, that Adept rears up in that attack animation, but it can't finish it. That's amazing.
Kier identified the Robo, and looks like, what?
Hey, look, it's a proxy.
It's an armory.
It's a proxy armory. That standard thing that happens all
It's
the
drilling
time.
claws. This is going to be the... Oh, I love this build coming out of Kier. Oh, this is going to be the rapid drilling claws. Widowmine drop versus the Protoss.
Could it be Battlecruiser? No, because he's making Widow Mines. All right.
Yeah, this is the drilling clawed Widowmines. Oh man, this is such a good build. I love this. I've actually been doing this in my TvP. And Protoss players just do not expect this. When Widowmines show up when Widowmines get unloaded into their base, and they just burrow so much quicker than normal, their minds just can't handle it. Now, Zest is gonna try and intercept this though by going for his own aggression. Does Cure pull to repair the bunker in time? It's gonna be close. Force field should go down to break this. Mule gets on it to repair. Looks like it will stay alive though. That is so critical for Cure.
That was awesome. That was an incredible hold.
Yeah, Zest is going for a very, very classical 4-gate attack right now. The Terran player needs to repair that bunker. More SCVs need to come off the line, but I think it's going to go down this time. And Kier's going to have to retreat here. Or is he just going to push out with his SCVs buffering.
He's just sacrificing SCVs here, which seems bad. Whoa, that mule call down was
Yeah,
cool.
it's not too bad, though. And where are his Widow Mines? He's got 2 Widow Mines. They're boosting across the map in this Medivac. And
Oh my gosh.
here's going to have to make the defense without the aid of those mines. Keep in mind, Drilling Clawed Mines definitely could help out here, although he's just bought time to get out a Siege Tank. And once
Zest
that's up,
has-
that's really going to help out. The mines are in the mineral line of Zest. They haven't burrowed yet. There we go. The burrow goes off.
Zest has no detection, nor way to make detection.
He does have a Robo, actually.
Oh, there's the robo.
So
I see
yeah,
it.
he doesn't have an observer on his side of the map, though. He's just so focused on this attack. I don't even know if it registered the fact that 12 of his probes just died. These Adept shading on top of this army. SCVs are pulled. Marines and the tank gonna try and hold on. Here needs to get everything fighting. Another tank pops out. It's gonna be close.
With the tank down, but a new tank pops up. That's a big deal. The high ground is looking really
Oh,
good.
bunker about to finish up for the Terran. Can it finish up? Yes, it does. Marines get on in it. That War Prism is in the range of the bunker, and GG. Cure takes the 3-1 in... What an end to that series. Okay.
That was pretty impressive. Those Widow Mines, I think that was a huge part of it. They showed up. Zest was like, wait, what? I don't have anything to deal with this right now. I have to actually make an observer to even try dealing with it.
Yeah, well done. And we've got our 2 finalists.
And then all the aggression fails. So yeah, we're going to have Impact versus Cure in a best of 7 coming up next, which will be so much fun. I am looking forward to this.
Oh, it's going to be a good
Cure's,
TVZ. I'm looking forward to
Cure's
seeing the
TVZ
approach.
is so fun. It's just ridiculously good. All right, well, Cure, man, making it to the finals here of Africa World 44. I am so impressed. I'm so impressed by that 3-1 setup.
Yeah, very well done.
Finish, rather.
And so we'll be back in just a second here for that finals, in a minute or so. And then, yeah, then we'll be back. Should be a great finals. See you in a few.